Good morning, Dragonlings. We are supposedly live. I'm going to double check that now and make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. Uh, yes. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hi. I am barely awake. Sort of, kind of, not exactly. I'll get to that in just a second. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. And I am doing hashtag Aug80K, but I didn't do any writing yesterday. I got home from work and I was extremely tired, and um, I scrolled through TikTok and Facebook and stuff like that, basically just trying to stay awake. Um, it didn't really work. I kept nodding off, and then after dinner, I straight up went to bed. I was like, "Deuces, yo, I'm going to sleep." And I did. And then I woke up around like midnight and was awake until like 2:30. And then I went back to bed and woke up at my alarm at 4. And I've been awake off and on from 4 to 7. So it's great. It's great. So, hello. That's my life. I see Stephanie's already here. Good morning. I'm glad you decided to join. I'm doing okay. I'm finally getting like a breather from all the kids' activities because this month they have absolutely no activities until like school starts. And then we start on everything all over again. We do have some school prep stuff that we have to do, like open house and something called Coyote Days, which is basically open house for the junior high and high school students. But that's pretty much it. So that's why I was able to dedicate so much time to Aug80K. And yeah, I probably wouldn't be doing it otherwise or attempting it otherwise. But here I am. I'm doing things and I'm ready to get started and do some writing sprints and get some words in. And yeah, I do want to attempt something though. Can I? Can I? Do? No, I can't do what I wanted to do. Dang it. Oh well. No, I don't want to do that. I found that you could embed the Forest app as like a Chrome extension on your site, your internet browser. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh my goodness, words. Oh, and I plan on writing today. Jesus Christ. Uh, um. So yeah, but I was gonna see if I could use that as my timer by like sharing the screen with that extension, and it turns out I can't. So, oh well. I do have a timer I plan on using. I've got it up and ready to go for whenever we do that. So I have a timer, just not the timer I wanted. Is anyone using the Forest app? Because if so, I will go ahead and create a room and get that started for us. I don't always create a room because not everyone uses the Forest app, and if no one joins you in the room you create, then it won't let you start the sprint right away. You have to set it up in the not writing together form. So I wanted to ask before I started setting it up. I want to grow this tree today. No, I don't want to grow that tree. It is fall. Let's grow some fall related ones. So I'm gonna do their 8-year squirrel anniversary one first. Stephanie, also did not write yesterday, but let's start together today. Yes, let's do this. All right, and I'll join you in a room, so I'll go ahead and create one. Go ahead and throw you an invite right away. And let me just add this in case it doesn't go through. Sometimes it doesn't always go through. And UX 8 SG. 5D5 NWX 8SG. Save. Show. Okay, there we go. There's the app. I'll give us a couple minutes to get everyone who wants to join inside the room. And then let me actually, while we're doing that, I'll go ahead and open up my documents because I don't even think I have those open, which is great fun. Why do I have that open? I created I did do a little bit yesterday. Like I tightened up my outline a little bit. And I did like create my Scrivener document with all minimum of 25 chapters that I want to write for this story. So I did do that. It's not like I didn't do anything yesterday, but I did that at work during like one of my breaks. So I don't know how much it really counts. One of the things I'll also have to do during the first sprint is I have to go get my printed copy of Hunter's Betrayal, the original novella draft, so that I can use it to reference back to, because this is a rewrite and there are some things that were like good but need to be tightened up or developed a little bit more. So that's my plan for today, is to do all of that. So, oh goodness. What are y'all working on for, are you guys doing August 80K? And if so, what are you working on? Just because I'm curious, I am working on Hunter's Betrayal. It's going to be anywhere from 70 to 75,000 words long, so it will not complete the entire challenge. But I do have the client story that I'm still working on in the background, and I will use those word counts to. I'm also doing a rewrite of that, so I will use those words to also count towards the August 80K as well, because I'm not expecting to finish Hunter's Betrayal today. Wow, yeah, definitely not finishing it today. Not expecting to finish it this month, but if I can get a good chunk of it done, I'll be extremely happy. And then I will be flip-flopping between those two stories, and hopefully I will finish the client story, because it's only supposed to be 30K, I think. Yeah, 30K is the max for that one. It's a novella as well. So let's see. Created my Scrivener document. Yes, awesome. I decided the story will not be in a brand new world. Okay. Working on another book in my Love and Rockaway beat. Is it Rockaway? Am I pronouncing it right? Rockaway? Or is it Rockway? Like the A is silent. Rockaway Beach. That is really hard to say, though. Not a bad thing, just me and my ability to talk. So that's cool. I like that. Oh, goodness. Let's see. What else do I need to do? Other than go grab my original draft. Gotta figure out where it is. I don't know where it is. But because of August 80K, I will be doing streams Wednesdays and Sundays. However, I did have an epiphany this morning, and I was thinking about it mostly as I was scrolling through my subscription list. Lisa Daly also does her live streams on Wednesdays, and hers are at 9 a.m. my time, and my stream is at 8 a.m. my time. So I've been debating on shifting mine back an hour to like 7 a.m. So I'll finish up my 2 hour stream right when hers is starting. What do you guys think? I will put that in the community tab as well as a question, because I'm curious. I really don't like overlapping other streams, just because it feels other already existing streams. Like pop-up streams are one thing, but like already existing, that they do that on a weekly basis, that it feels a little rude to me. And I completely forgot that her streams are on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. For some reason, I thought they were at 10 o'clock. And I thought in my head, I'm not overlapping her stream if I started at 8, because it'd be 8, 9, 9 to 10. That's a 2 hour stream. But, and I do realize that even with existing streams, they do tend to overlap a little bit. But like I have leeways on Wednesdays because I have the day off. So there's really no reason for me to overlap it. So I'm just curious what I should do. The A is there, but it kind of blends it Rockaway. Okay, something like that. Move it back an hour so no overlap. I definitely would feel like it. Yeah, I do feel like I'm being rude. And so, Lisa, if you see this, I apologize. I will shift mine back an hour, because, like I said, I thought hers, for some reason, in my head, it started at 10 and there would be no overlap. And then I got on this morning and I was looking, I was like, no, hers starts at 9. Did it used to be at 10? Is that why I've got that stuck in my brain? It's been so long since I've been to one of Lisa's streams that I'm like, I don't remember when they start, apparently, because I thought they started at 10 and they start at 9. So yeah, I will put in the community tab that I'm going to shift all mine back an hour to 7 a.m. my time. So that way they don't overlap. Thank you for confirming that for me, because I'd already felt like that's something I should have done. But it wouldn't have happened this morning. I was nowhere near my computer at 7 a.m. And I didn't think of it until after I was at my computer. But in the future, for next week's and the rest of this month's streams that are on Wednesdays, I will shift them to 7 a.m. And then my Sunday ones are still going to be at 8:30 because, well, not every Sunday, at least this Sunday, my kids do have a 4-H meeting. We'll start sprinting in a minute after I finish this. My kids do have a 4-H meeting this Sunday, so which means I need the car, which means I have to take my husband to work, and he has to be at work at 8 a.m. So I can't start my stream at 8 a.m. I'll probably be getting back like 15 after. So I went ahead and set my stream to 8:30 instead of trying to push it. Okay. Good morning, Amy. We're going to go ahead and jump into this first sprint. Amy, jump into the room if you want to do that. Carpool Street. Oh yeah, I can't do that because when we hit the valley, we'll run out of internet. So I would drop out for a good 5 minutes before I actually got to the house. Because the valley is the dead zone for all phone services and internet service. Amy, I know you're not writing, so while you're joining the tree room, the plant room where we're going to be actually making a cake, what are you working on today, this month, this year, whatever? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Amy loves using the 4 stamp. That's the only reason I'm waiting for her to join, because otherwise we would have started already. Amy's usually the first one that shows me new trees. Like, hey, did you see this tree? No, I didn't. I haven't used the 4 step in forever. Oh, goodness, my nose. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. While I'm waiting for her to jump into the Jesus Christ Discord. While I'm waiting for her to jump into that, I'm gonna update my graphic for Aug80K stream schedule so I can post that later today. 7 a.m. my time. And that's still pretty early. That's 9 a.m. for East Coasters. And then after the stream ends, I will update everything else. Okay. I think that's correct. Let me go ahead and download that so I can share that later. I've already created my graphic for September's stream schedule, even though I haven't solidified what I'm going to be doing for stream schedule for September. Because now that I have access to that community tab, I am going to be using it. I kept saying that, and then I never did. And now I'm like, oh, that's a perfect way to use it. So, yeah, gonna do it. All right, Amy has joined the room. We're 15 minutes into the hour. We're going to go ahead and do this first sprint. So let me get my banner up. My sister sent me a whole bunch, a TikTok early this morning, late last night, that was talking about like mafia bosses and stuff like that. And it gave me ideas for a whole bunch of prompts. So all of today's prompts are inspired by that. So here's the first prompt today. You don't have to use it, but you can if you want to. And where is my shared screen? This one? Yeah. All righty. Why does my window keep doing this? Oh, I know why. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Okay, here we go. We're going to start this first sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Hello. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments below. Boop. Okay. I wrote words. I went and got my original printing draft, which I forgot I had done some self-editing on with like plans for the future, at least in the first 12 pages, all of chapter 1. So hopefully I'll get through chapter 1 today at least. I think chapter 1 was actually going to be split into 2 in the end with this new draft. We'll see. But I'm working towards that. Let me get the next forest set up so that we can do this, and then I'll read some comments. Looking for some more fallish stuff. Boop. All right, let me get this code up and running. Why did I lower that? Okay, let's see. 6 BP KV ZSG 6 BP KV 3ZSG. Okay, cool. Oh, hello, Caro. Welcome. Hi, Margaret. Let's see. Amy's working on a project proposal for a potential client. Ooh, yes, we like potential clients. Finished making kids late breakfast, got the laptop out, wrote 250 words. Not the best start, but hey, it's a start. We are not faulting anything. What did I write? I wrote 246 words. So, and I stopped mid-sentence. What is wrong with me? I hate that. Tried to catch me on a break. Well, thank you for joining us, Margaret. Work is a place where I can try to hang out with friends. Yay! I'm glad you can join us. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Are you trying to do the Twitter archive because you're trying to just keep what you've posted in the past? Like I'm going to be nosy for a moment and ask, are you going to be getting rid of your Twitter? Is that what's going to happen or what? Just want to see how many likes. Okay. Too big a download. Oof. That's can you pick certain years, like from date to date, and download that? Like, so you can do it in sections? Will it allow you to do that? Or is it trying to have you download it all at once? See, we did that prompt. I gotta mark it out in my little bookie book. Eventually, I'll actually go through this and see which prompts are mine and which ones are not, so that I can start putting together the writing prompt book that I've been told to put together. Yeah, because I totally needed another project to work on. To be fair, I'm actually excited about this one. So, yeah. 3 batches. 47,000 megabytes. Okay, hold on now. Now, I think you're right, but let me check that. 47. Yeah, it's 47. Okay, that's right. I did what? What did I do? Oh, needing more projects? Yeah, I did need more projects, apparently. Prompts and streams and freebies on my, yeah. 'Cause I totally needed to add more work to my list of things I needed to do. To be fair, me and my family had a good, come to Jesus talk this past weekend because, uh, my husband made a comment to me, and I was not thrilled with it. In fact, actually, I went off on him about it because, I don't remember the exact wording he used, but essentially it came down to, "This is a you and the girls thing, and I will not take part of it." And I was like, "No, these are your kids, and you will take part in their lives." So, we had a long sit down, come to Jesus talk about how what I have all been doing this month and how it is overwhelming me and I need help, and they will be helping. So, because I was not appreciative of said comment for many reasons, some of which I probably should not talk about on the internet. Oh, man. But because of that, I might get some free time to do stuff I actually want to do versus stuff I have to do, which is cool. All right, I'm gonna get us set for our next sprint. I didn't even realize I left the timer up. That's okay. At least it's reset to the right thing. Okay, so here's the next prompt. For those of you who are just joining, I do prompts. You don't have to write them if you don't want to. It's just there if you want something to write about. And my sister sent me a TikTok that dealt with like mafia crime bosses. So all of today's prompts revolve around that kind of thing, or at least inspired by it. So I'm just saying, uh, yeah. Oh, the husband did not get side eye. He got full on raging dragon. It was not a pretty comment, and I just exploded. I wasn't even angry about anything until that comment. I was like, "Excuse me?" The fire went from 0 to 180 degrees in like 5 seconds flat. Oh man, okay. So I think I have everything set up so we can do the next sprint. And um this happened to me before and I just also exploded. Yeah, I have a very explosive temper and it comes out in lots of yelling and it used to come out in throwing things around. I do less of that these days than I used to. I have mellowed out a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Only a little though. So, all right, let's go ahead and get some writing in because that's what we're here to do. Because I have to get 80K this month because apparently I have a death wish. So, here we go. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Where's my timer? Okay, here we go. Let's go. right, that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. Or to the side, wherever they're at. I don't know where they're at these days. You can see how often I actually join others on live streams, which is not very often. Ugh. I'm not doing a lot of live streams these days unless I am hosting myself, because I just when I have time to write, I try to do a live stream, and when I don't have time to write, I don't have time to live stream join live streams either, actually. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm reading through comments. Oh, let me drop this stuff down. And I'm going to create a new tree room for those who use the Forest app, and then I'll read the comments. Let's see. 6G6 PJ Y XSG. 6G6 PJY XSG. Okay, save and show. All right, there we go. That's for those who want to join us in the Forest app and grow some plants. We're going to grow some sunflowers this time. All right. I got words in. How many words did I get? That is not accurate. I did not reset my timer last time. I think I did 249 last time. So I got 330 words this time. I should probably be writing this down. $249 plus 330. There we go. Good enough for me. It's written down. I can track it. Beginning new stories are always troubling for me, especially since one of my editor's notes was like setting up the time and place a lot earlier than what I did in the story, which she was absolutely correct. I did not do that. Carol recently did a whole video about hooking your readers in the first 300 words, and I am very glad this was a story I wrote like 5 years ago, which was originally not supposed to be like a prequel. It was supposed to be like a middle story, and yeah, shows what I know. So I've already made myself some notes on some things I need to research too, because this is revolving around the Salem witch trials in a different town than Salem, where there's whisperings of what's going on in Salem in this town, but no one. It's just I got things I got to fix and research I have to do. It's fun. It's great fun. All right, let's see what everyone in the comments said. I think I actually have a Trello account. The interesting part is going to be getting everyone else in my family to use stuff as well. I think Notion will still be the easier one, because actually Justin's already using Notion. His D&D group does some things in Notion. So it actually will probably be easier for us to just stick with Notion, because he's already using it for other things, and I can just sync all of our stuff together somehow. I got to remember how to do it. Yeah. Hi, Sam. Welcome. Carol worked on her script for a bit. I'm excited about that. Is this for one of the comics, or is this a script for something else, like a video or something? I'm just curious. I'm being nosy. 103 words is awesome, Sam. Go you. So, yeah. Let's see. I have to set up. I thought I had finished setting up my stuff for Hunter's Betrayal, but apparently I didn't. Session targets. Why isn't it allowing me? Oh, deadline. That's why. My deadline is the end of this quarter. What month is the end of this quarter? Let's see. July, August, September. So that's 9. There's only 30 days in September. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So according to this, I only have to write a little over 1,000 words today. But my goal is actually to write a lot more words than that today. We'll see how far I get. I am getting a handle on Notion. I really enjoy Notion. But I also set things up, decide I hate them, and start over from scratch. So I do that a lot. Or like I watch a video where someone else has done something really cool with their Notion. I'm like, oh, I'm going to implement that to mine. And so I redo everything because of that too. But I think, at least with my writing related stuff, I finally set up Notion in a way that I like it and I'm actually using it. Because that was the other thing I was doing. I was setting up and being like, it took me so long to set this shit up. I have no desire to use it whatsoever. And this time I'm actually using it, which is kind of cool. But it does take forever to set up. Like the current system I'm using just for writing related stuff took me 16 hours total across like 3 days to set up. It is a bitch to set up, but once it's set up, it, at least for me, it runs like a dream when I use it. And that's the thing, I have to use it. But I think I'm finally getting a handle on it and I like it. So yeah. There are some things that I probably should fix, and like I'm getting ready to redo everything I do for my reading journal because it's another thing I've set up like 3 times and I'm getting ready to redo it because I'm not happy with it. So meh. I get it. All right, let's set up for our next sprint. Timer up. Did I delete the last prompt? Shoot, I don't even remember. Yes, I did. Okay, so get that set up with the next prompt. You don't have to use the prompt if you don't want to. It's there in case you don't know what you want to write about. All right. Got the forest app up and running. Got the prompt up. Got the timer up. Okay, I think we're ready to start our next sprint. So we're going to do 25 minutes to do all of the things that you want to do, whether you're writing, editing, scripting, something else entirely. I've done chores, so eh. All right, here we go. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments below. I had trouble finding the timer for a second there. It was hiding from me. I lost track of it. Let's see. Alrighty. I did not end up writing words, I don't think. Hold on, now I gotta check. During that sprint. Did I? Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I wrote some. I wrote 115 words during that sprint. Mostly I spent that time drafting up an email that I plan on sending to my editor. Because it's been 5 years since the original novella was edited with a bunch of notes saying, you got enough material here to expand it to novel form. So that's what I'm working on this month. Expanding it to novel form. But in the meantime, I would be like, hey, do you feel like editing another book while you wait? In the same series, in the same world, maybe? Just checking to see. So. Ooh, lunch prep. Lunch sounds good. Breakfast sounds good. Food sounds good. I will be doing one more sprint and then I will be getting off here because food sounds delicious. I'm not done writing for the day, but food does sound delicious. What do we want to grow now? We're going to grow some. Let's grow an apple tree. We're going to grow an apple tree. Create room. Yeah, I love my editor. We have a contract for this series that I have failed on multiple times because it should not have taken 5 years for me to complete this shit. She is very patient with me, and I appreciate her a lot. But she is not taking on any more clients. I do know that much, and I think after we finish the contract with this series, we're probably done. She's got several health issues. I'm supposed to be putting in the banner stuff that slow her down a lot, so it takes her a while to edit, but it's so worth it. I love her to death, and I'm hoping that she isn't done with me after this series because I do love her a lot, and I am willing to wait for anything she can give me, even if it takes even if she warns me ahead of time, hey, it's going to be 3 months before I can get through this short story of yours. I'll be like, you know what? You go ahead. You take your time, sweetheart. Love it. All right, so 3W2RXXYSG. Okay, here we go. There's our next room. We're going to grow the apple tree. Yellow bush. What yellow bush? Don't have a yellow bush, do I? Okay, there's a couple trees that are yellow, but I don't have a yellow bush. Amy, you're going to have to tell me what you're talking about because I have no idea. Oh, wait. Is it this one? Hold on. Let me see if I can show it. Ah! Wow. Wow. My camera will not show it. Fuck. Is that the one you're talking about? Golden trumpet tree. Hold on. Now I gotta Google this. I hate that the Forest app doesn't show you the names except when you're trying to buy them. Once you've bought them, though, it shows the little tree, but no names. So, golden trumpet tree forest app. That is not the one I clicked on. Hold on. That's the newer tree. Okay, I know the one you're talking about. There, I changed it to that one. That's like an autumn-y tree. There is a way to turn that feature off, Sam, because I use my phone for a lot of things while we're sprinting, and my trees do not wither. It's in the settings. I don't know if it's on my side because I created the room or if it's on if everyone has to do it separately, but there is a way to do it so that when you get spammed with stuff like that, you do not have to worry about the tree withering and dying. It does look like a bush in a lot of ways. One of these days, I'm going to print out like an idiot's guide to forest app, and it's going to have the picture of the tree with the name of what it is below it, so I can quickly look at the guide and be like, "This is what we're growing. It's this tree." Or when someone says like you did with the golden jumbo tree, I could be like, "Oh, that one. Yeah, I could do that." Oh goodness. Nope. I will ignore you for now. I got one more sprint. Ow, 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 ow. I'm getting spammed with messages from my sisters. So on my next sprint, I'm on this last sprint, I'm going to finish up that email and send it to her, and then I'm going to get back to writing after I. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. There was more of that. Did you find it? Allow list. Yes. That's not quite the one. There is literally a set. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure it out. See, if I leave the room before it starts, it will like cancel that room. So I don't want to do that. Forest apps. Tree doesn't die. There we go. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's in the forest settings page. It says disable the wither the tree when the forest is closed. That should allow that. That one allows you to be able to close the app and or at least minimize the app. If I close the app, the tree does wither, but if I minimize the app so that it doesn't do that. If that makes sense. So that might be the setting you're looking for. We'll wait long enough because I kind of want to see if this works for you. If you find it and get it to work. Just because I'm nosy that way. And I want you to be able to grow pretty trees and you still use the forest app for everything you want to do. Amy swears by the forest app, and I actually use it for a lot of things too, honestly. I just don't always use it. I used to use it religiously because I used to set it back when I was working for the contract company with housekeeping. I would set it for 2 hours, take my first break, set it for another 2 hours, take my lunch break, set it for another 2 hours, and then it'd be time for me to go home for the day. Yay, I'm glad you got it to work. So I'll wait long enough to see if you're going to join the room or not, and then we'll get started on the last sprint of this morning. And it's okay if you don't want to join during this sprint and test it out on your own first. That's okay. I promise. I won't be mad. All righty. Looks like you were able to join. So let's go ahead and start this last sprint of today. I will be back with more sprints on Sundays. Not this Sunday because my kids have a 4-H meeting, but every Sunday following in this month, I will be aiming for 10K. And I'm not going to lie, I am technically low-key aiming for 10K this Sunday too, despite the 4-H meeting. I'm just saying. But all right, let's go ahead and get this sprint started. This is the last 25-minute sprint of the day. We're going to write all of the words, do all the chores, whatever it is you're trying to get done in this 25 minutes. Let's do it in 3. Whoa. Let me change my banner and put that up. Last prompt of the day, too, if you need something to write about. So here we go. Last sprint of the day, 25 minutes on the clock. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's write. Or let's go. All right, that's time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments. One thing about having so many windows open for various things is that you have to find all of those windows to turn off various things as you're working when timers go off and stuff like that. So that's fun. Okay, how'd you do? I did words. Hold on, how many words did I write? Okay, let's see. 635 words for me. And total for the stream today, I wrote 1,329. That is not a bad start to a rewrite. I will take that. And I think I have a stronger opening than I had before. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Sam got 767, making 1313 for the day. Nice. Are you aiming for a specific goal today, Sam? Or are you just writing until you can't no more and then you'll go from there kind of thing? I'm curious. I am curious and nosy at the same time. Oh, goodness. I would like, so in my brain, I have it worked out, or I think I actually have written it down in my planner, is that on like Wednesdays and Sundays, since I have the day off, I am aiming for 5,000 words those days. And then every other day during the week, I'm aiming for 1,500 words. So yesterday I should have written 1,500 words and I did not. So I am aiming for 6,500 words today because I want to add in yesterday's word count to today's. If I can hit 10K, that would be even better. I have nothing planned for today. Like, this is all I have planned for the day. I think I do have to send Amy some information that I should have sent her like days ago, and I didn't because I am a failure of a human being. But that is all I have today. So just those two things, writing and that. And I can handle all that. So I will be continuing to write using the Forest app off and on today, and see how far I can get. I know that when I haven't actually planned to do a 10K day, I have somehow managed to hit 10K a couple times, so I wouldn't mind hitting a 10K like you did yesterday. That would be awesome. But if I don't, I'm okay with that too. That's why I aimed for 5K on my days off, though I will not be upset if I hit 10K on those days. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just so my brain won't crash on me, but I'll still have a good chunk toward my 30K goal this month. Nice. So you're aiming for 30K this month. I am aiming for 80K. Split between two projects because this one, if I finish this one, which I'm not expecting to, will be anywhere between 7 and 75,000 words. You're welcome, Miss Swift, and welcome. Hi. I don't think you've said hi this entire time, so you're welcome for the trees. And I don't know how to set it up. There used to be a way to set it up. I don't know about you guys who use the Forest app, but for me, if I'm not already using the Forest app, I don't get the notification invites when someone, you know how when you create a room, it allows you to invite people. I don't get those notifications unless I've already got the Forest app open and not already started a sprint somewhere or getting ready to start a sprint. Or if I have done a sprint previously, you know that screen that shows you where you've grown your tree and it shows how other people have grown a tree with you. If I'm on that screen, it won't show it either. So otherwise, I would say, hey, anyone who wants to do like grow trees with me, we'll go back and forth creating rooms and just grow trees together. But I don't know how to successfully do that. So I can't. I think in the past, I have posted stuff in Discord and had people join me that way. There's an AuthorTube Discord channel, and I think that's how I've done it in the past. So yeah, but I don't remember what I've done in the past because I have in between live streams done sprints in the Forest app with other people, but I can't remember what we did to do that. So I would love to hit 50K, but my good, better, best goals start at 30K, and we might be moving if our offer in this house goes through. I am super excited about your move. Like that's good. I love it. And I hope your offer goes through. Like I hope that works out. Watch on my TV and chatting means I open YouTube on the writing computer. Okay, see? One of these days I would like to get a second monitor so that I can have everything on different monitors. It would make it so much easier to like find all my windows and just have like the writing on this screen and then have the other screen be like the chat and um stuff like that. I am not in the Forest app Discord channel. I didn't even I knew there was one, but I thought it was by invite only. Like you had to be invited to that channel. Want pets again? This apartment doesn't like fluffs or scales and definitely not feathers. Oh my I don't think I'll ever have feathers again. Amy was nice enough when we moved up here, like we were having trouble figuring out how to get all the pets to transport. And we kind of getified our way of transporting the dragon. But she ended up taking my feathered friend. So that was lovely of her. And so we just had to figure out how to transport furries and scales. And I no longer have scales. My Derpy Durgan passed away a couple months ago, but I would love to have scales again. My daughters actually want to do what's called pocket pet for 4-H, and we're looking at possibly. I've always wanted a snake, and the kind of snake I've wanted has kind of transformed over the years. There's always been like I always thought I wanted a ball python, but ball pythons can be picky eaters and they get really big. And since we don't own this house, like I don't know if that would be a good idea because then we'd have to possibly transport again. So we're looking at getting a hognose in the next year or so. So yeah, we're eventually gonna have scales again in the form of a hognose snake because they have such cute little boop snoots. I asked my landlord about pets. I was like, dog? Maybe. Cat? Maybe. Lizard? Nope. Parrot? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm not part of the forest Discord. If I was, I would have so many suggestions on plants they could do. So many suggestions. Just like I'm trying to figure out now a way to contact Notion because I have suggestions for Notions of things they could do to make it better. I'm always getting emails about updates, and I always check those updates about like, okay, have they added something I really want? Nope. Okay, cat. Don't care. Yes, tegus are adorable. You can walk them on a leash, and that's like having a big giant lizard dog. Um, they are giant puppies, and I wouldn't mind having a tegu once I know we're in our own place and I have the space for it. And by own place, I mean like we're living in this place, but it's not ours, if that makes sense. Sort of kind of renting, not exactly. Yeah, it's a weird situation, but until we've got a place that we can call ours and we know it's ours, I am not going to get anything that big. I want a tegu and I want a blue tongue skink. So like I want all of the reptilian versions of animals. I would not mind getting a bearded dragon again someday. It's just it's too soon. So yes, tegus are adorable and I love them. But they require such a big space. I think minimum tank wise, you need a 6-foot enclosure for them because they are so big. And honestly, mine would almost never be in it. It would just hang out with me and the dogs. So that's a long time down the line kind of pet. But right now we can do a hognose. So my husband wants a husky, and I told him I will never get a husky, but I will not say no to a Malamute, which we can technically have here. But we already have 3 dogs until we're and we have 3 cats. So we have 3 dogs and 3 cats, and until we got some less animals, we are not getting any more pets other than maybe a reptile. So, uh, and we still got snows, yeah. And see, now North Carolina gets way too hot for Malamutes. Um, Before the dogs we have now, we've always had long-haired dogs, but Malamutes are another level of long hair that we just could not handle at the time. That was way too much. Welcome back, Carol. I'm actually going to be wrapping up shortly. We just finished our last sprint, and we're just basically chatting about pets and uh, where we can has them versus where we can't has them. Because Sam is looking at moving and getting being able to have pets again. So that's again, first time being able to have pets. So we're talking about pets. 9 hound dogs. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday for sprints at around 8:30. And then I've got to change all my stuff to 7 o'clock so I don't overlap with Lisa's stream. So my Wednesday streams will be 7 a.m. my time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. I think most of the people are Eastern time zone. Maybe not 4 dogs. Definitely not 9 dogs then, huh? Yeah, I am at max capacity for animals right now. I have three dogs and 3 cats. We're done for the moment. The only other things we're gonna get as far as like animals go are maybe the scaly versions. I hate that you were at that the drop off drop off zone for. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Yeah, growing up on farm, we've always had horses. We've always had ponies or horses or a mixture of both. And then we've always had dogs and cats. Our cats were always outdoor ones until I was I think I was a teenager before we ever got indoor cats. And so we always had like barn cats to take care of the mice. And we always had ponies, we always had dogs. Um I didn't get a bird until I was in my own place. Always wanted one growing up. My dad worked nights and he was adamant we would never have a bird because he didn't want it waking him up during the day. So I didn't get a bird for the first time until after I was in my own place, and then discovered I did not like being a bird owner. Lessons were learned. Never again. But I love having reptilian scalies. They're awesome. And eventually we will have goats and definitely chickens. I've had chickens in the past, and we will be actually the girls are looking at doing chicken projects for 4-H next year, so we will probably have chickens come springtime. So yeah, I don't think I've ever gone a day without dogs or cats in the house. And we got ponies when I was like 5 or 6, and we've had them ever since. Not here, but I mean like my family has, because my mom still has ponies out on her property. And now my mom has ducks as well as chickens. And for a while there, I don't know if she currently does, but every once in a while she'll get meat rabbits. So, but if we do, we're going to do goats for the dairy. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what our plan is for goats. But definitely going to be doing chickens. We're going to get dual birds so we can have meat and eggs. So I don't think we'll ever have pigs. My husband and I both want ferrets, but we do not live. Our lifestyle is not conducive for ferrets. So probably as much as we want ferrets, we probably never will have ferrets. Plus they smell. And I already have a hard time with the animal smells we have in our house. So probably not going to happen as much as we want them. We will just live vicariously through the other friends we have who have ferrets instead. So, all right, y'all. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. Little Wrigley thief machines. I love that. Oh my goodness. we have 20 acres where we're at now. Most of it was fenced at once upon a time. Most of the fencing is now falling apart or completely down. So if we do get goats, the plan is to have like smaller sections of pastures, like paddocks, to put the goat in. And the reason I say smaller sections is so we can like take it from one pasture to the next and make sure, like, I want to get like those children play places with the slides and stuff. I used to have one, and we got rid of it because it was busted up, but I want to get one of those so the goat has something to play on and a bunch of other stuff that it can jump up and down onto and off of and stuff like that, so it can play and not be as destructive. I know what kind of goats I want if we do get goats. And again, this is all like far down the line, kind of like 5-year plan kind of thing. I've never really had a desire to have a pig though. Like, I love bacon. Not to the extent some people do. I'm like not obsessed with it, but I do love bacon, like on a good egg sandwich with, oh God, that sounds delicious. Egg and cheese sandwich with bacon sounds delicious. Guys, I'm hungry. Apparently I need to get off here because I am very hungry. But yeah, I've never had a desire to have a pig, really. I've known people with pigs and I've enjoyed taking care of their pigs. And I think one of my neighbors has pigs because I've seen pigs on the road where they have escaped, but I don't know which neighbor it is. So one of them has pigs. Our neighbor at the bottom of the hill has a horse and now has goats. In fact, I think one of their goats is separated from the rest. And I have a feeling she's separated from the rest because she very round. I think she very pregnant. So there might be some kids coming along soon. So horses, goats. I don't think any of the neighbors have cattle. There's cattle pastures, but they belong to other farmers. We slaughtered pigs every fall, and that meant meat lasted until the next fall because our pigs were huge. One popped the trailer tires when it decided to go on an adventure out of the fence. Oh my goodness, no! My old boss at the care center, her daughter does pig for 4-H. She always gets 2 pigs. They keep one to slaughter for themselves, and then they sell the other one. And man, my daughters talked to her daughter a couple weeks ago, and now they're trying to convince me that they want to do pigs. I'm like, no, you don't. We do not have the space or the money to take care of a pig right now. You will make a bucket load of money because her daughter sold her pig for over $3,000. It's based on weight. There's a dollar amount per pound. And yeah, she made $3,000 on her pig. So that's why my daughters are convinced they want to do pig for 4-H. And I'm like, no, we are not at a place at this time where we can do pig at all. And knowing their attention span with animals, I will be the one taking care of it. And I can't do that. Not for 4-H. Not if they want to do it for 4-H. It has to be their project. So their attention span is not the kind that's going to last taking care of a pig until they can sell it at the 4-H fair. So the answer to pig is no. We can do chickens. We might be able to do a goat. We probably will never do lamb, which is another one that some of the 4-H kids did. But yeah, pigs and steers are where the money is at with 4-H. And the answer to the pigs and steer for us right now in the next couple years is a wholehearted no. So yeah, because I don't remember what some of the steers sold for, but they sold for a good chunk too. And yeah, no, not happening anytime soon. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because now I need to go to the bathroom on top of being hungry. So it's time for me to end this stream. I've been on here way too long. So thank you for joining me. If you don't know who I am, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. I am going to be doing streams on Wednesdays and Sundays all this month. On Wednesdays, I will be streaming at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And then I will be doing 8:30 Mountain Time on Sundays, which is 10:30 Mountain Time, or Eastern Time, sorry. If you're ever interested in being on camera with me, just shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or you can even just pop it in my email. I do have a link tree in the description at the very bottom so that you can find all of my links and know where to contact me at. And yeah, if you want to stream with me and be on camera, I can shoot you a link and you can join me. So yeah, All right. Thank you all for again, and I will see you guys all next time.